Coral Gables is a different place than it was 10 years ago. It's a much more sophisticated community. The downtown has grown. It's what Beverly Hills is to LA. It is a very special place, and it's a very special address. In 1998, we made the decision to build a building in Coral Gables and move to the Gables. And it was a very traumatic decision for our firm because it was a big move to leave downtown Miami. But it's a move that we are thrilled about, and couldn't be happier about the decision we made. The big surprise for us was that the impact on the business was in no way negatively affected, but in fact positively affected. Clients love coming to the Gables. Everybody knows it's easier to get to Coral Gables than it is to manipulate the busy streets of downtown Miami. And so it's easier to come to Coral Gables. From a lifestyle standpoint, there are more places to have dinner and more places to take people to lunch. It's close to the airport, and we're 15 minutes from the airport. And the other thing that what surprises is people work harder. It's easier to come in on the weekends. When I get off an airplane, I drive by my office on the way home. I pop in to go get my mail and end up spending 30 or 40 minutes there, and I don't mind it at all. I pop in on the weekends, and the whole firm does that. So I was surprised about the fact that we're getting more time from our lawyers in the office, and from a lifestyle standpoint, it's a pleasure. One of my biggest concerns in making the move was, as a litigation firm, getting to and from the courthouse. Although the Southeast Bank Tower was very close to the courthouse, as the crow flies, I had to take 2 elevators to get to my car, drive my car, worry about bridges, and then get to the courthouse. It would take 20 or 25 minutes to do that. We find in Coral Gables, I can be in the courthouse in the same 20 or 25 minutes, and that was a great relief for us. The other thing that I was nervous about was how my lawyers would feel about running to and from the courthouse, and that just has been not a problem, both because of the close proximity and because the traffic issues are generally we're running against traffic. And the third thing I was worried about is just the physical problem of getting papers filed and things like that, pleadings filed. In 1998, when we made the decision to move, we didn't have electronic filing in the federal courts, and we were much more worried about the logistics of doing all that. All that's solved today. I mean, you're filing your pleadings electronically. The logistics of running your court, having a litigation practice is just not nearly as complicated as it used to be. So the few times in a week that you're in the courthouse, you take your 20, 25 minutes to get there, but the rest of the time you're living in probably and working in one of the great cities of the world, and all that it has to offer. One of the big changes that's happened in the last 8 or 9 years is other office towers have been built and other law firms have been here. So there is a legal community here that's much larger than existed in 1998 or 1999 when we made our decision. That's good because there's a synergy that develops from that, and that is a concern that you probably have, that you're not going to see as many people as you would see downtown. I have not found that to be the case. In fact, it's just the opposite. There are lots of the business getting concerned of lawyers about leaving downtown is just not a reality. There's a business community here that needs to be serviced just like the one downtown.